The moment someone gets emotionally close to you, their brain reacts before their heart does. And that reaction is silence. Most people think silence means loss. But psychology says something far more uncomfortable is happening. Have you ever noticed this pattern? Everything feels connected. Late replies turn into long conversations. Energy feels safe, familiar, almost intimate. And then he goes quiet. No fight, no goodbye, just distance. And your mind starts asking, did I do something wrong? But this isn't about you. When emotional closeness happens, the brain scans for danger. Not logical danger, emotional danger. For some people, closeness triggers the nervous system to say, this is too much, this can hurt, pull back. So instead of leaning in, they withdraw silently. This is called a protective response. Here's the uncomfortable truth. People don't go quiet because they don't care. They go quiet because they care more than they can handle. Talking would mean admitting feelings, facing vulnerability, losing emotional control. Silence feels safer, so the brain chooses distance over honesty. This is why the silence feels so confusing, because the connection was real. The energy didn't disappear. It just went underground. He's not calm. He's regulated himself by pulling away. And the hardest part? He might miss you more in silence than he ever showed in words. Here's where most people destroy their own power. They chase explanations, overtext, try to fix the silence, but pressure tells the nervous system, I was right to pull away. Silence meets silence. Calm meets calm. That's when the brain feels safe again. Remember this. Silence after closeness is not rejection. It's fear wearing a quiet mask. And not everyone who pulls away has stopped caring. Some are just fighting feelings they don't know how to hold. Your mind notices this before your heart does. That's the signal most people ignore. And that's because the mind is built to sense patterns, not promises. Your heart looks for words. Your mind looks for shifts. And when someone pulls away after closeness, your mind already knows. Something inside them changed, not inside you. Most people don't leave because they stopped feeling. They leave because the feeling became too real. Closeness doesn't scare everyone, but for some, it activates old emotional memories. Times when loving meant losing control or caring meant getting hurt. So the body steps in and says, protect yourself, and protection often looks like silence. They won't explain it. They might not even understand it themselves. All they know is, when they were close to you, something inside them felt exposed. So they step back, hoping distance will calm the noise. Here's the part people rarely tell you. Silence is not always absence. Sometimes it's containment. They're trying to keep emotions from overflowing. They're trying to regain balance. They're trying not to feel weak. And the more you chase answers, the louder their nervous system screams, this is unsafe. That's why calm is powerful. Not cold silence, not punishment, but grounded stillness. It tells the brain, there is no danger here. And when safety returns, clarity follows. So if someone goes quiet after getting close to you, don't rush to rewrite your worth. This isn't rejection. This is a human nervous system struggling with intimacy. And the strongest thing you can do in this moment is not to prove your value, but to protect your peace. Because the truth is, anyone can handle attraction. Very few can handle emotional closeness. And if someone pulls away when things get real, that's not a reflection of how lovable you are. It's a reflection of how deeply they felt and how unprepared they were to hold it. Some connections don't end, they just retreat until the mind feels safe enough to let the heart speak again.